So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. Oh, you know what, let me go ahead and mute you guys' lines as well. So, but thank you so much for calling in tonight. And so make sure you guys can hear me. It looks like you can. But I'm so excited, you guys. I honestly, this has been a long time coming. We haven't done an actual team call about 2 or 3 months. So it is good to come back after the new year to get, jump started, rejuvenated, and pumped with not only do I have new systems, but, I feel like we have a great team culture. But what I needed to do is make it plain and put it down on paper, just to keep the vision very simple for those who are forthcoming. So we don't have to, of course, we're going to constantly repeat ourselves. That's going to happen. But we want to, even in my prayer time, and it's biblical, write the vision and make it plain, period. And so I've had to really dig deep because, in growing my leadership skills, something that I know I've done, even at work, I find myself doing is I'm running, and I'm like, are you behind me? Not giving like I should. And so that's something I've been just digging deep and just really taking accountability for this team, more accountability for this team. I want to take more responsibility, not only for, my journey, but also just growing the team and giving the information, because I can't expect for people just to know what's going on inside my head, though I add to the team, but I just want to write the vision and make it plain. Simply put, and just to, so as we grow, people have things to look at, and this will be I want to grow sophisticated the team page as a storehouse of information eventually. Something similar to what Janelle Summers' team is doing. For us to grow this team where you constantly add people, but eventually we'll grow a website as well. So with that said, we're going to kick off tonight's training to talk about the team culture and also the marketing strategy that has helped me hit Success Club by the 15th of every single month for the last 5 months. And so I want to share that with you to hopefully help. If you do exactly what I tell you to do, you will hit Success Club. You will empower people, and you will become your best self as well along the journey. And honestly, first and foremost, you becoming your best self is the priority, because through you becoming your best self, you're able to help someone else get set free and empower them. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to keep it moving. Let's see here. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, perfect. So we're going to, and so, I know, Henry, this is really girly. But we're going to grow men in our team, okay? And we're going to have a masculine version of sophisticated. I promise you that. We're going to do it. So team culture and marketing strategy. The agenda for tonight, as you guys saw last night, we launched the vision, the mission, and the goals for our family. And so the agenda would be, of course, just to skim over the vision, the mission, and the goals. Talk about decisions for you, decisions for us, getting started right, and visioneering your business. And that's basically how to make Success Club, or how to you really speak the vision and live the vision. And that's why I call it visioneering, like not engineering, but visioneering your business. And then Q&A. So as you guys saw last night, the vision, sorry. Let me go back. The vision is basically that to have sophisticated, basically the legacy will live beyond us, is what I envision for sophisticated, that we will continue to empower, give hope through fellowship, community support, and for those who are on the fitness journey, through showing them our passion of the members, and it'll keep people inspired by us being authentic and by achieving our personal best in health, spirit, and quality of life and freedom. But the mission is through personal development. And you guys know how I feel about personal development. Through personal development, the best fitness and nutrition tools, support, taking ownership, goal setting, consistency, and promoting health, freedom, and authenticity Yes, basically us being ourselves, we will promote and inspire others to join our journey and become their best self. Through us becoming our best self and showing people that we are on the journey, we will inspire people. So the goal, I have to be very transparent with you guys. I would love us to be in the top, well, we will be in the top 200 and be an elite team by any means necessary. And that for me just means us empowering more people. It has nothing to do with sales. This is nothing to do with sales. In my head, I want to go 15-star diamond because I want to empower 15 people on our team to hit diamond this year. That is my personal goal. And because I want people to experience the kind of freedom that I feel every single day, and not necessarily financially. Of course, we've had some financial freedom, and I'll get into that shortly, but more so mentally, spiritually, and physically. I can honestly say the person you guys know today, last year I was not here physically, mentally, nor spiritually, but through coaching has really helped me become more disciplined, become more consistency, and become more confident in my ability so that I can help someone else. So I want to help people experience the same feeling that I have. And so in my head, me mentoring at least 15 people to hit that mark, to hit this mark, to hit their feeling like I'm greater than what I was last year at this time, and to help other people along the way. That for me is golden. And through me helping people and everyone on the team helping people hit those marks, hitting elite will be nothing. Hitting top 100 will be nothing because we're all doing what we're called to do through our own gifts. And again, this whole vision of me just sitting in my personal development and I'm being inspired biblically, by Proverbs 18:29 and Habakkuk, yeah, that's how you pronounce it, 2, and 3, basically write the vision and make it plain, and the people will perish without the vision. And I do not want our team to die. So I'm like, you know what? No, I have to be very clear about where we stand and where we're going and what it's going to take to get there. We ultimately, if you can't even meet your fitness aspirations if you don't have goals. So that's what this whole thing is about. So decide today, and even I need you guys to, and I know I can't hear you, but I need you to repeat these things. I need you to say, I will be who God has called me to be. Like, I need you to really repeat these things. I will be who God's called me to be. My past does not dictate my future. I am on the journey to become my best self. I have the authority to change the course of my story. I will set goals and smash them. My authenticity will inspire. I am the master of my destiny. I am a leader, and I am a CEO. Okay, and I said all those to say, everyone on this team, every single person has this ability. It is one decision. All these are just a decision away if you're not already there. It's just like, you just have to flip the switch. You have to believe in the power that I am. You have to believe that, and the first step is believing. You have to believe in your heart that, okay, whatever I've gone through, wherever I am today, enough is enough, and I'm making decisions today to be greater than what I was yesterday. And owning your journey. Owning it. We all got mess. Trust. We all got drama we've gone through, hurts we've gone through. We've been disappointed in ourselves. We know we haven't done our best. We know we haven't shown up. But today marks the day you have to say, I'm greater than, and I will move forward and take accountability for our actions. Now, you being a CEO, absolutely, you're part of this team, but the reality situation is you're rocking your own business. That's what this is. So you have to, even after you get off this call, if you have not already, I am the CEO of, whatever your business name is. You are a CEO. This business is yours. And like I tell everyone before your new coach call, you have the ability to walk, jog, or run your business. The same thing with your day. You have the ability to walk, run, or jog your day, or let it run you. It's your one decision. Whether you run your day or let it run you. It's all about planning and you saying, okay, I'm I'm going to make it happen. And so it's about decisions. So decide today. So personal development, basically, and I told you to decide all those things because personal development will empower you to believe that I am. Personal development will empower you to believe these things. And I know that. I'm a living testament, and I read every day, and I'm not asking you to do what I do. I put in a lot of time in personal development, but we're just asking 15 minutes. Give your best 15 minutes to yourself first. Because at the end of the day, you got to go to work. You got the kids, you got, your spouse, you got life. If you don't fill yourself up before you walk out that door, you're done. It's done. You can think you're going to do it at the end of the night. That ain't going to work. I'm going to be straight up. You got to give yourself the first and give God first and the best, but give yourself that moment before you walk out that door to really lift yourself up. Okay. So, and you will believe it. You will believe those things that we mentioned before, those decisions, you'll believe them when you invest in yourself, when you become the better version than you are today. But that starts with personal development. It starts there because once you deposit these positive thoughts, you're going to want to work out. You're going to want to eat well. You're going to want to speak the truth and speak positive things because this is what has been placed in you. Whatever we put in ourselves, we give out. That's the same energy. So decisions that will empower you daily. I want to go through those. So again, 15 minutes of personal development. That will inspire you to be, I can fly. I'm going to jump off a building. That's how I feel anyway. But 15 minutes of personal development, work out, these are daily non-negotiable. And these are decisions. Nothing is stopping you. You won't die if you do these things. And nothing is keeping you away from you but you. Okay. So 15 minutes personal development. You work out, you drink your Shakeology, and eat well daily. This is decision. We have all these decisions in the world. These are decisions. So share your truth to inspire others. It's a decision. Fear is a decision. Don't be afraid to say no to people. It is a decision. It won't kill you. It won't kill them. Don't be afraid to say no. We have to put down the people pleasing. In order to establish our goals and to make priorities in our lives, we have to tell someone no to get something off our plate. Make and not find time for you. Make and not find. Okay? Be unapologetically yourself. Now, I'm not saying be one of those people like, I'm just keeping it real and be real nasty. But just be very unapologetically you in the sense of, because I know some people like that, they say, oh, I'm just keeping it real, but they're real negative. What I mean by be unapologetically you is these gifts that are the thoughts that you have, the visions, the dreams, the things that you want in your life, the desires, they're not for naught. These are things that have been placed inside of you because they're gifts, because these are dreams that God has given you in order for you to, if you walk in them, if you get over your fear, get over yourself, really, if you walk in just day by day, just taking little steps at a time, you ultimately reach that goal and be unapologetic for yourself. And while you're doing that, you become so happy because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm finally doing something that makes me walking towards those visions, walking towards that happiness. And I'm telling you, your soul just starts to shine even brighter. So that's what I mean just by be unapologetically you and walk in your truth. Challenge yourself. You got to push yourself. You can't just think that, okay, there's an accountability group happening. I'm just going to, give a 5 instead of a 10 every day. You got to show up and challenge yourself to become your best self. This stuff is not easy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not easy to get up every single morning early to read and work out. But I feel like I have to do it in order to become a better version of myself because I want to become stronger. And I have visions for where I want to take this organization. So these are the things I have to do because, again, I still work full time. I'm a wife. I have ministry, mentorship programs. So life, this stuff is real. So I have to get up earlier in order to make it happen. And even I do a quick 30-minute, not say power hour, but a quick 30-minute crunch. Right before I hit the gym, I put 30 minutes into the business. So it's just a decision about planning, like how bad do you really want it? And again, show up and be consistent. These are all decisions. People wait for people to fall off every single day. The reason why, honestly, like I've been coaching for 18 months, and people I've been talking to for 18 months are finally coming around because they like, I'm gonna see if you're real. Like I'm gonna see how long, because most people fall off. They waver around the holiday or they fall off here and there. You know, I literally had a personal trainer. This is the truth. A personal trainer. He said, like, we were chatting up, because he commented on one of my posts. And I was like, oh man, thank you so much for the love. You know, well, oh, you're a personal trainer. I was like, so how long have you been following my page? She's like, yeah, I've been following you about like a year. But I've never said anything. Never liked, but he finally commented on something. I asked him, and he said, I've been following you for a year, but I just want to see how real you was going to keep it. Like how long you stay in the game. So people are watching. They might not like, they might not comment, but they scrolling through the news feeds, they looking. And so they're waiting for you to fall off. And so are you going to be one of those ones that fall off, or just keep it rolling even through hard times? I mean, shoot, I got family drama, got family mess too. Keep it moving. So that was decisions for you daily. Decisions for you daily. These are decisions. You make them and you show up. That will empower you, keep you inspired. Decisions that will empower you weekly. Take advantage of these free trainings. I'm telling you guys, they are so much power on these free. There's a national wake up call. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Now, I recognize that, you know, some schedules you just may not be able to take that call, but catch the playback. The playback is in your back office. It's located under, you go through Coach Online back office and trainings, and then it has a list of the national wake up calls. You guys, there are so many gems on these calls. I mean, people ask me all the time, Naima, how are you rolling? I get on these calls, I take notes, and I implement immediately. No, sometimes take me about a week to get my mind wrapped around what it's saying, but generally immediately I can really, all right, let me make this happen. And same thing for Janelle Summers calls. Those are at noon on Wednesdays. And again, I recognize some people, that's just middle of the day. So if I can't catch it at noon, like, because I schedule conference calls at work, so people don't bother me. But if I can't catch it at noon, I'll hit it on a Saturday morning. I get up early before I get my day started, before I get my weekend warrior on, and I'll hit this training. The training's like 30 minutes. It's on YouTube, and I'll take notes and boom, have done with for the day. Now, what we should all be doing, and I know because I'm close with everybody, mostly everybody on our team, but we can have success partners. So you're, checking in with your success partner. While I love everybody, on the team, but I do recognize that some people are, maybe closer in a relationship with, with one another, and make that person your success partner. Communicate your goals, and so that you have someone to connect with, like, hey, I'm not really feeling it this week, and that person can really keep you lifted, and stay on target with your goals. And so weekly, you not only want to get with your success partner, but weekly reevaluate your goals. Reevaluate your goals, okay? Because you may have an off week. You may you're on target to empower one person a week with a nutrition and fitness program, and you may have an off week where you didn't do anybody, So reevaluate. Next week, I gotta get my 2. I want to revamp. I want to re-up my last week because I didn't do very well. So okay, no pity parties here, but I'm gonna make it happen next week. So just reevaluate your goals. Now, decisions that empower you monthly. This is how you get the power. This is like our nutrition right here. Our nutrition comes from you join or host a free group or accountability group. This is where we get our energy because we surround ourselves with people with like minds. That's where you get the power. You got to be focused. You got to, be in tune to your team, to the crew, or your customers and your coaches. Give them that energy and allow them to give it to you. And that's how you feel like, okay, I'm really doing something to help somebody and to empower them to change their life. Those groups are everything. So they're everything. Those groups will make or break your business. I'm going to keep it real with you. Because in those groups, you have to give that energy. And the energy that you give will give back to you. You put energy in there, like you make it up. I'm telling you, I make my groups like a party they never want to miss. You got to. Because you want to create that energy where they feel like, okay, after group is over, they're like, I want to keep this party going. I'm going to join Nicole. I'm going to join Henry because they are party animals and they having a good time getting healthy. So those will keep you empowered. Now, again, monthly, your goal, if you're building your business, even if you're not building your business, and if you want to just get the cost of your programs covered, if you want to just feel like you are contributing to society, you want to make Success Club a goal. You want to make success, and that's just helping or empowering 3 people to start their journey. Okay, 3 people to start their journey with a health and fitness program, with a fitness and nutrition program. Monthly, you want to do an uncomfortable post. Now, you can do it more than once a month. Once you get in the swing, getting uncomfortable, you're like, I don't even care at this point. I'm gonna do it more than once a month. But I'm just requiring. I'll say I envision everyone on the team, the downline, to do at least monthly an uncomfortable post, to share your story. Not your whole life story. You can pick little driplets from your story, your past. Because everyone's broken. Everyone had, not everyone, people with fear, depression, anxiety. With me, I tell a story of acne, belly fat. I had alopecia. My hair was balding. And with that, people are like, oh, she's not perfect. He's not perfect. They actually don't have it all together. And I can actually relate to this person. So that helps people connect with you even more if you tell that uncomfortable story. Through you being uncomfortable helps other people get comfortable with you. Okay? Monthly, you want to set goals. Now, minimally, again, you should be helping 3 people. That's how the measure of moving your business forward. But if you can help more than that, more power to you. That is awesome. And even, for example, not only setting how many people you want to help, but maybe you have a dream of I'm going to hit diamond this month. I really want to hit this achievement in my business, and I'm going to make it happen. And, write that down. And so let's get with me, or who your upline is, and how do you break that down as to where you are today and how to achieve that goal. Create a calendar, which is what we're going to do at the end of this call. At the very end of this call, I'm going to show you how I create the calendar. And do not wait on your coach. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. While I love everybody, I truly do, but the reality of being an entrepreneur, you got to go and get it. You got to go get it. I'm going to give you all that I have, and I will never hold back anything from you. But the reality situation is we all learn differently. We all have, while I have a vision for the team and where I want to take Sophisticated, and I'm going to give you, again, empower you all the information that I have. But your learning style may be different. 1, where you are in your journey is different than me. 2, your market is different than mine. 3, or where I'm on 4. So you have to go and get the information for your market. That is what it is. Like, my market is people that are really into fitness. They're I'm growing that market that are really hardcore into fitness. And that are, they're career girls, things like that. So my market may not speak to everyone's market. So I have to be able to stay on top of my game, to continue to grow my business to help that market. So you got to do the same for your business. Like, you have to treat this as if you've invested $1 million, though you've only invested $15 a month, or your Shakeology costs $120. But you have to treat this, you own it. Like, I'm a CEO of my business. I am a CEO. And I'm going to take care of this like it's $1 million business, and I'm going to grow it and nurture it as such. And so that means don't wait for your coach. We run stuff past each other. Absolutely, ideas keep, but you want to empower yourself. Go get the information. I'm a big Google and YouTube person. I don't wait for Kelsey. I'm at the point. Kelsey's awesome, absolutely. I don't wait for Kelsey. I'm like, Kelsey, what do you think about this? I found this. And she might not have seen it. So I do my own thing. I do my own thing. And I continue to run things like, hey, I found this has really helped me. Maybe this will help you too. She does the same thing for me. She's my accountability partner. So we do the same thing, like, oh, girl, because we all trying to grow. We all trying to do our thing. But at the same time, nurture the culture on our team where it's an open door. You can talk to us whenever you want to. Absolutely. But you want to be able to have that CEO mentality as if I got to go ahead. I got to eat. I got to go get this information because somebody in my market needs it, and I got to be able to communicate that. So be proactive and research. That goes back to what I was just saying. How will I be successful? SMART goals. SMART goals are, I would say SMART, or goals are smart, measurable, attainable, relevant to the timeline, and set goals monthly. That's how you know your measure. Everyone has a different definition of success. Now, minimally, again, just to make sure your business is moving forward, you want to help at a minimum of 3 people. Well, your definition of success may mean you want to hit Success Club 10 every month. You may have it like that. Cool. That's your definition of success, or your definition of success is, all right, within 90 days, I want to be here as far as my business goals. I want to empower this many, like my definition this year, I really want to empower 15 people, as far as, growing into diamonds and, helping them and start to grow their own teams and that whole other things was sophisticated, but, make SMART goals, write down, give yourself a deadline. Don't just dream it, write it down and make sure they're attainable. Break that goal down to weekly objectives and daily tasks. Now, I want to talk about the power of us. Now, this is where it gets into the language where we got to be consistent, because what I feel, the feedback that I get all the time from coaches is of course, absolutely, and I feel the same way. No one wants to sell anything. That's not what we do. This is the reason why, seriously, I think I've been really focusing on paying attention more to my language over the last 5 months, more so than ever, because I wanted to see if it was really working, and take the whole mentality out of selling. Put in there, I'm helping. I'm not selling anything. I'm helping this person. This person has really communicated to me that they have a concern, that they're tired of being a certain way. And if I have the gift to give to them, that's been helping me. It'd be a sin if I don't share it. I have to share it because it's done so much for my life. So take the sell part of. I don't even say challenge pack anymore. I'm gonna get into that in a second too. So the power of us, what we have that most teams don't have. You gotta be kidding me. I need more time than this. I'm gonna have to send you guys a new link if this thing shuts down on me. Anyway, so we talk about nutrition, fitness, personal development, goal setting, support, community, accountability, partnership. Use those words. Empowerment, greatness, best self. Use those words. Don't focus on, of course, yeah, when you talk about when they ultimately get to, okay, what are the tools? You would talk about Shakeology, you talk about the fitness programs, but ultimately how you bring them in is through those key words. People want simple language. They want to know, can you relate to them? Simple nutrition, fitness, personal development. I want to help you be better. Goal setting, cast the vision for them. Empowerment is what I'm seeing, the language that's helping me. Greatness, and when I tell people I've turned into my best self through these tools, they're like, oh, I want some of that. And then I go into, through Shakeology, and then I go into the tools, but I keep it very general until we get to that point. Break down your goals. Empower one person a week. Help them start their journey with the fitness and nutrition program. Again, that's Shakeology, a 21-day fix or whatever. Then one person a week, ultimately, there's 4 weeks in a month. If you help one person a week, you're hands down, you will make Success Club every single month if you break that goal down to one person a week. You have no choice but to make Success Club. And of course, what Success Club is, it's just a way that Beachbody measures how well you're doing in your business. It means your business center is open and is constantly moving. And the reasons why you want to do it, again, it's just to keep your business moving forward. But you get leads, you get free customers, you get extra commissions. Right now, some of us are fighting to go to Punta Cana, where you get free trips. I'm going to hit my Success Club points every single month in order to get this trip. The trip is worth like $2,000, and every time you hit Success Club, they give you money for it. And ultimately, you hit it for 12 months, you get the trip for free. So those are the reasons why you want to continue just to, just to not only to work, towards your business, doing well, but to really earn and get rewarded for, doing a great job. So the decision that empowers others, or how you make the decision to power others, really, we have to listen more than we speak. I'm learning that behavior. This coaching has really taught me that. So listening more than I speak, be a friend, wait and listen for opportunities to share the gift, share what we're doing, and ask them, have you ever considered? And then share your testimony. You don't have to boom, as soon as they start talking to you, share everything. Let them share. And then once they get to a point where they've said a concern, that's when you go into, this has helped me with this because. Be a researcher, be a sharer. Again, if someone says something that doesn't necessarily, that you don't know anything about, Google it, YouTube it. Somebody else has gone through it. I can believe that. So, and so share the information with them. Like, hey, you know what? You told me, I've been thinking about you. You told me about your alopecia, your high blood pressure. I found this information, with high blood pressure and Shakeology and nutrition. Here, take a look at it. Tell me what you think. I found that this article was very interesting because, boom. Now, your free versus accountability groups, you guys know the difference between those. Your free ones you do from, it could be any day, any time between 1 to 5 days or 7 days if you like, no cost to anybody. For your accountability groups, they are joining with a Shakeology Home Direct or a challenge pack. Customer versus coaching opportunities. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I rarely offer the customer opportunity because I talk about them saving the money. I'm a firm believer in really saving those funds. If it's just $16 a month, they're saving something. They can get their nails done, they can get a new hat or something, ring or something. No selling, we're helping them with the gift. And you have to treat it as that and be confident that this is a gift. I'm not selling anything. This is something that really helps people change into their best self. And what we do as the coach, you're the coach. In Beachbody, it's just a tool that you offer. But what you have is empowerment. What you have is the community. What you have is the support. What you have is the plan to help them become better. They can go to GNC or any other place all day long and get the products, but who's helping them navigate through it? And so that's what we do. And I basically said, no one cares about superfoods, challenge groups, or challenge packs, okay? No one cares. And I say that because these are words that we use as coaches, but externally, no one knows. A lot of people don't know what superfoods are. A lot of people don't know what challenge groups are. So let's break it down very minimal in simple words: nutrition, fitness, fun, empowerment, family, community, vision sharing, be you. Like simple words I found that really helped me. And I pretty much say, if you can't explain to a 6-year-old, you don't know how to explain. You don't know what it is for yourself. Now, visioneering your business. This is when I'm going to get into the calendar. And I'm so upset about this timing thing. I thought it was going to last forever. Now, but what I want to do is I'm going to take a pause right here. I'm going to send you guys another link right now. And let's reconnect, because I really want to go over this is the meat and potatoes of this, and we're going to questions and answers after this calendar. Okay, so I'm going to resend you guys a link right now in the team page, that same comment section. Okay, thank you guys. Let's see here.